So the third thing is hacking your breathing. And I really think that it is one of the most important things that you can do is to hack your breathing, because if you breathe the wrong way versus the right way, your stress level doesn't necessarily go down. So we're going to do a little trial to see if you're breathing in a way that helps to decrease stress. So wherever you are right now, I want you to put a hand on your heart or on your chest and a hand on your belly. And I want you to close your eyes, relax, and I want you to take a breath in and then a breath out. Just try and do that again. I want you to try to breathe in through your nose if your nose isn't stuffy. And then breathe out through your mouth like a sigh. And I want you to notice if your chest rose, or if your belly rose, if they both rose, or if neither rose. And so the goal is that you want to learn how to make your belly rise when you breathe in order for your nervous system to calm down. In all of the studies, in all of the traditional medical and holistic medical magazines, getting a belly breathing correct is a huge nervous system hack. So if you couldn't do it, don't despair. We're going to give you some places to go. And actually in the program that we're going to give you guys free access to, there are some videos that will help walk you through the breathing. And there is another breathing technique that is phenomenal called alternate nostril breathing, which we're going to go through in just a second, which helps lower your heart rate, lower your stress level and anxiety, helps to decrease insomnia. So if you're one of those people who can't sleep at nighttime and you want to try, you could do some alternate nostril breathing before you go to bed. You want to be careful if your nose is really stuffy. You may have to work on getting that cleared up before you do alternate nostril breathing. And the first person who actually introduced me to this was a friend and colleague of mine, and her name is Kim, and she has a YouTube channel called Joyful Being with Kim, and she actually has an alternate nostril breathing exercise. So if you go to YouTube and you type, and we're going to do this, but you will have a resource for later. If you go to YouTube and you type in Joyful Being, B-E-I-N-G, with Kim, and you go to her playlist, there's a 5-minute stress playlist that also teaches you how some belly breathing technique and also teaches you the alternate nostril breathing technique. But I want to show you how to do this so that if you want to try it tonight, there's a little trick to it, okay? So you're going to take your right hand, and you're going to take your thumb, again, get some tissues in case you can't breathe through your nose really well, and don't force this if you can't. You're going to take your thumb and you're going to cover your right nostril, and you're going to breathe into your left nostril. Then you're going to cover your left nostril and breathe out through the right side. You're going to breathe back in through the right side. Switch back and cover the right nostril, and then breathe out through the left side. Breathe back in through the left side. Cover your nostril and breathe out through the right side. So basically what you're doing is you're breathing in through one side of your nose and breathing out through the other side of the nose. And what that does is that balances the left and the right part of the brain and helps create some of those positive benefits to your health that we talked about. I literally found the information about it lowering heart rate and possibly blood pressure on Healthline. They're not that into alternative and holistic things. So that's pretty incredible. So breathing, super important, guys. This is one of the books that you can read if you're a book reader and you want to read a whole book about it. And the videos that are inside our program are actually based on The Oxygen Advantage by Patrick McEwen. And he's got an entire book talking about exercise. You may not be doing oxygen, and the fact that you might actually be breathing more than you need to, and in a timing that might not be completely beneficial. And he helps correct those things and get you started down the right path. This last one on the other side called Somnifix, it's going to sound a little strange. Something that was also introduced to me by a patient who's very into healthcare and is also a health coach. It's called mouth taping. So if you've never heard of mouth taping before, you can go onto Somnifix's website and take a look at it. It's literally putting a piece of tape, and this is a specialized piece of tape, but you could use any kind of like paper tape or, but go to Somnifix and check it out. But you put a piece of tape across your mouth at nighttime so that you're not a mouth breather. Now, again, you cannot do this if you have a deviated septum or if you have an issue with your nostrils being clogged up. But mouth breathing actually decreases anxiety and stress. It helps to regulate some of the issues that are caused with snoring. It even on the site talks about it helping decrease your ability to get cavities because of changing the pH in your mouth. So if you haven't heard about mouth taping, you need to check that out because it might be something that you like. I have tried it personally. I have those strips. The first night was pretty awful. So I only left it on for a little bit. And then after that, I actually had really good deep sleep. Again, I don't have a problem with a stuffy nose. So that's one of the things that you can check out too.